Can Kon Knueppel retake his throne back from Duke teammate Cooper Flagg? Welcome back to the Six Hornet podcast, where being the sixth man means bringing the noise without checking into the game. I'm Eric Smith, your host of the podcast. I'm also a contributor at Fansided, Swarm, and Sting. Go ahead and check those articles out. The Charlotte Hornets, they hope to keep the losing streak going for the Chicago Bulls, though, not for the Hornets. They're on a 7-game skid on Friday at Spectrum Center. If the Hornets want to even sniff the playoffs, any part of it, they need to start churning in some wins in December. That starts on Friday. Plus, let's talk some Rookie of the Year contender Kon Knueppel as he looks to reclaim his number one spot on the rookie ladder. Or is Cooper Flagg too far ahead? Let's talk about it. As always, before we begin, before I forget, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts, fellow YouTubers. Really helps get this podcast to other Hornets fans like yourself, and it's completely free. So the Hornets can beat the Bulls. We know that. And when you dive in the last time that the Hornets actually did that, which was a few weeks ago, where they got the win, I see three keys to victory. One, Brandon Miller. He was by far the best player on the court that night, scoring a season-high 27 points on 10 of 19 shooting, 5 of 11 from 3, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks. This is the Miller I want to see again. This is the Miller that Hornets fans want to see again. That scoring performance, along with the defensive impact, is why he was taken at number 2 overall. We just haven't seen that Brandon Miller as of late. We've seen a very inefficient, not the same Brandon Miller. So, third-year pro, has all the tools, just needs to sharpen them a little bit and really he's got to lock in with this shoulder wrap issue. Got to get used to it, but got to get more experience on the court. If Miller can get better off the bounce, particularly mastering dribble skills, getting stronger, just getting better on the defensive end. I think he's a good defender, not a great defender yet. I think the sky's the limit. So when Bill Simmons says this guy can make 5 All-NBA teams, then the potential is there. I'm confident he's going to find his rhythm soon and really start stringing together some consistent performances. At least that's what I hope for. He just has to stay healthy. No more setbacks with the shoulder, or we're going to be talking about another injury-prone guy. 2, I think you get the blocks. You win in the block department. Brandon Miller had 3 of them, but the team in total had 10 versus the Bulls. So, the Hornets benefit so much from block shots. I think any team does, but not only just from a points prevention standpoint, but they can lead to quick transitions for this team. That can lead to fast points. That's how we want to play Hornets basketball. Fast points, push the pace, push the tempo. Just hasn't been that type of offense this year, really. But get these trailer threes to Kon Knueppel or Tijan Salan. I know I've been saying Saloon. Thank you for correcting me. Salan. I am Mr. Mispronunciation. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. I do it on the Colts podcast too. I do it in every sport. I'm bad at it. I'll get better though, right? Continuous improvement. But for Tijan Salan, 3 injuries. Injury bug usually takes and overcomes Charlotte Hornets players, which kind of already is now, but I think a lot of players will come back healthy on Friday. But when you look at the Bulls side, you're like, man, Kevin Huerter is out, Ayo Dosunmu, Trey Jones. They've all been ruled out already. They're lacking significant depth at that guard position. Dosunmu is one of their best 3-point shooters. Trey Jones, he's a very smart basketball player. I am ecstatic to see more Kobe White on the other side because I don't think he's that good of a basketball player. I think he's good at getting the Luka whistle. He can get to the free throw line. Other than that, nah. So I think those are 3 keys to victory. I think we win in the injury department, which is, it's silly to say, but you do have an advantage there. Get the blocks for the team, so prevent points. Have a good rim protector. Kalkbrenner, you know, he's blocking. Diabate, like we have some shot blockers here. Brandon Miller, we need the old Brandon Miller back. This should be a win for the Hornets. And hopefully a win for Kon Knueppel's stock as well. Cooper Flagg has already, I won't say already, has finally taken the number 1 rung on the NBA rookie ladder. And he's been carrying the Dallas Mavericks as of late. That guy's only 18 years old. That's crazy. Rare talent. He's breaking records that LeBron and Kobe had. I don't know, man. It's going to be a tough race. It's not like Kon Knueppel is playing poorly. He's kept up with his efficient scoring on most nights. He's on pace to shatter the rookie 3-pointer record set by Keegan Murray. He's exceeded all expectations for the Hornets. But he's got to do more. He's got to do more than that to really key in and take the crown that is rightfully his for King Kon. It's just these built-in narratives that they play such a huge factor, in my opinion. You have Cooper Flagg, who consensus best player in college basketball, touted as a generational talent. The media wants to see him live up to those expectations. It's good for ratings. When you get to talk about Flagg every night, he basically got swapped out for Luka with the Nico Harrison wild trade. It's harder for Knueppel to break into that compelling storyline when, 1, you aren't this, quote, generational talent, and 2, you play on a smaller market team like Charlotte. But people are starting to pick up on Knueppel, and of course, that's why he's held the number 1 spot for a while. He's finally getting some national just TV praise, just get in that spotlight almost, being on Jimmy Fallon, for example. That's awesome. If the Mavericks stay competitive and the Hornets keep losing, you can kiss that rookie of the year goodbye for Kon. So for the Hornets, you guys are going to have to start winning to build up that case. You have to show that Kon Knueppel is making an impact as a rookie and getting his team wins. We need some 30-point bomb nights, which he's well capable of doing. I'm not worried about that. I'm a little worried about the volume. We got some guys who like to chuck threes or miss layups. I'm not going to name them. But maybe even Friday night against the Bulls, we shall see. As long as he keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to be top 3 until the end of the season. He may just have to do a little more to set him apart from guys like Cooper Flagg, like Derek Queen. It's just going to be harder. But look, he's seen adversity before. We'll be fine. That's going to be it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the 6 Hornet Podcast. We are live on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. Take care, everyone.